What's up, guys?
So much can change tonight. Each position has a monetary value.
Yo, what's up? Y'all let me know if the audio levels are good.
2.1 million. Finishing the top eight, you get a
Anyone watching all 18 games at the same time?
£1 million bonus.
I'm gonna try my best.
Through to the round of 16. 11 million it's worth.
Who is 2-0? Is that true?
So if Atalanta win, automatically get through to the round of 16. Victory tonight.
Right now I'm watching Barca and Atalanta. I'm not putting up a timer because I'm probably gonna just switch in between all the games on Paramount Plus.
Problem for Rafinha.
Wait, you're saying Villa's already up 2-0? Is that what?
And scintillating at times.
Let me see.
5 in this competition.
No, there's no way. Yeah, Villa are up 2-0 on Celtic in 5 minutes. I'm going to watch this one for a while. That is crazy. That is crazy. This is kind of interesting because Dan and Kieran are generally very friendly to each other, but they're rooting against each other today. Those are two of my channel members. That's crazy. How did the goals happen? I'm going back to watch the... I'm going to rewind and watch these goals. Since I'm not doing a live, countdown.
Which has a rather youthful advance with Cameron Carter-Vickers. Lamar Bogard. Former teammate of Jack Grealish.
All right.
McGregor at Notts County way back when both were very much in their formative years. Grealish going there on loan from Aston Villa.
2-0 in Inter's up 1-0. How am I supposed to put together a cohesive stream if all these games are happening at the same time? I can't focus on anything. All right. I thought we had the Villa goal there. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Oh. Oh, man. Celtic were all out of sorts on that. Just a really good run. That actually looks like... It looks like what we were watching in that reaction yesterday. Just a one-on-one. He gets beat on a beautiful run behind. He gets behind him, and then it just opens up an easy pass because someone has to come help. That's crazy. Am I going to be live tomorrow? No, tomorrow is tomorrow I'm back at class, and I'm going to be filming Patreon stuff in the morning. I'm not going to do anything live tomorrow. I'm going to be getting back into Ted Lasso, doing that on Thursdays. But yeah, no. I wasn't going to be live today either. I had a lot of stuff to do with getting faculty approval of my thesis paper. And but because it is this Champions League bonanza, I am live. Great goals by Villa there. City maybe cook. So City have to win versus Club Bruges. Is that how you say it? Club Bruges? Or they're out? Could you imagine if City miss out on the knockout round of the Champions League? Crazy. That would be something that I would not have expected beginning of this year.
Champions League campaign from Celtic. Needed to take quite the beating on opening night.
Inter are leading against Monaco. I mean, you guys should have that one in the bag, probably. I'm on Villa and Celtic right now since Villa went up 2-0 in the first 10 minutes. First 5 minutes, actually. That's what I'm watching. All about goals scored. That's what we're here for. Let me add.
He can certainly handle the challenge thrown his way. Not a clear route out though. It scales to pick it up.
I'm gonna add a an overlay so that way everyone will know what game I'm watching right now. I'm gonna be switching in and out between games, so it's not going to be.
A painful memory for Sue Smith alongside me at Goodison Park against Everton. Too late.
Oh, OBS. There we go. Lots of games today. I don't even know how to focus on this. I am going to do my best, though. Let's see how this goes.
Mind-boggling statistic. Kuhn. Eder making a break in the middle. And Mara making sure it won't reach him.
Let's see.
Play a lot at centre back, as I was mentioning in his days at Marseille.
There we go. I'll put that up there in the corner. At least. That's the game I'm watching right now. All right. There we go. The new format for the group stage has been fun. Yes. It has produced more high quality or high, you know. The matchups have been good. I like it. Of course, I haven't watched it enough to have a real emotional attachment to the old format. Barca versus Atlanta will be a fun watch. That's the one I started with. But I will be switching in and out of games all day today. I almost streamed this on Twitch. Because on Twitch, I got away with it last time. I can show game footage on my stream. But UEFA is probably a little more diligent than the NCAA when I was watching college football. But yeah. Lots of goals already. Oh, they're giving me the table here. All right, so Liverpool obviously at the top, Barca second. Boy, Manchester City, they've got to win. Real Madrid too. Am I understanding this table correctly? Where is... I don't know if I'm understanding this table that they've got up here correctly.
Burning issue at the end of the night. But,
yeah. City have to win. So PSG and Stuttgart are both playing for a must-win. Both are going to drop if City wins and they draw. Okay. Gotcha. I didn't call them Atlanta. It's Atalanta. Someone's accusing me. Or maybe it is Atlanta. I just call them Atalanta.
Villa
City needs a win tonight.
moving at a leisurely pace.
I think the table gives so much.
Most teams in the
It's gonna make chaos today, which I love. What's up, Manny? 1 through 8 go straight to the 16. Go straight to the round of 16, and 9 through 24 will play a playoff between each other.
Bogart.
So that's crazy. You misheard. No, it's all right.
Esri Konsa.
I might have called him Atlanta. I doubt it though. Benfica scored. I need a hub of like being able to see all of the scores. Is there a particular way to do that? We go to flash score.
Relieved he's not been asked to deputise for Tyrone Mings tonight. Villa beginning to get moving. On to Rodgers again. Hat-trick hunting already.
Oh, here comes another Villa movement. Oh, good cross.
Just about enough for the moment. It's Cash. And Scales there.
Villa with a really good movement there.
What a goal that would be. Brilliant. They're
That would have
building
been
well at the
awesome.
back. You can see Celtic, they're just a bit unsure whether to press. And because of that, Aston Villa are
Sofa score.
easily getting out and played the ball around so well, and obviously it falls to Cash and deflection out for the corner, but really
Let me see.
Well, the move Villa are in, the danger is they're going to get
Open up.
picked off whichever way they choose to go, Celtic. Decent spell where they were asking a few questions, but Cash hoping to test Celtic again here. Come out to Tielemans. Whereas ball, Cash, Bailey. The idea, Scales in the way, Hatate forward.
Champions
Chase,
League.
which he's more than willing to do.
All right, Celtic with a little attack going.
So is pretty much anything in the way of support for Ida.
that's the problem, isn't it? As the ball comes through, he's completely isolated.
Okay, that's what we'll
Trying to
do.
something on his own. Trying to just wait for his teammates to come and support him, really.
Yeah.
Cash. Driving with that real sense of urgency about him. Bogart.
We're gonna add a window capture.
Digne.
Yikes!
Esri Konsa.
It's huge. Come on now.
Certainly are a little stretch back there with Mings injured.
That's not gonna work. What we're gonna do?
His history is not serious.
We're gonna remove that.
Carlos, lobbying hard to leave the club, and he's been granted his wish during the window to go and get minutes elsewhere. Pau Torres, another on the injury list. Watkins sniffing around. Schmeichel standing firm as you'd expect him to do. Bailey misplacing it. Villa settling into their familiar shape. Yang. He's under pressure from Bailey. Picked up here by Scales. He's forced back the way by Leon Bailey. Cash at the back of Yang. Here's Konsa. Rogers. Tielemans. Bailey. Dini. Tielemans. Now Cash. Guard, neatly done. Ramsey able to turn. Feed Luca Digne. Cannon kind for Nico Kuhn. Tati under pressure. The claret and blue shirt swarming around him.
Y'all can hear me?
Just not giving Celtic any time on the ball. When they lose it, the way that they're winning it back so quickly.
My bad.
Villa.
I was over here yapping and nobody could hear what I was talking about.
The way that Aston Villa play. You know, that
Did anybody hear any of what I said? I won't repeat it all because it was good stuff. It was really good stuff.
At the moment, they can't really cope in that area.
I was answering the question if I'm Ange in or Ange out. And I was saying that I am Levy out. I'm Ange in. I think Ange would be great. I think I'm frustrated with Ange.
Really help themselves in the build-up to the
Frustrated with his,
so quickly on the heels.
you know, we shouldn't have lost to Leicester City, man. You didn't hear anything I was saying? That sucks. That sucks. I was going in about how Ange. We should have won the Leicester game, even with the injuries to our squad. We had too many good players out there to lose to Leicester City. So there is some responsibility that falls on the manager's shoulders. Like you can't get relegated. You can't get relegated, and I understand trying to set up your system and implement it. Now you've got to have a backup plan. You've got to stray from your philosophy because we're dangerously close to the relegation zone. And we can't be losing games to Leicester City. But anyway, so I like Ange. I think his philosophy will work if the freaking ownership of the club would spend money on players. We've got like 10 out of 11 fit players right now. I think that Kulusevski, what he said today, I think it's actually very, very much my perspective. In fact, I'm going to look it up right now.
They have so many variations on the theme.
Kulusevski.
Celtic left guessing which page from the playbook this one will come from.
Statement on.
Austin McPhee, the set-piece coach, right on cue. And it's Yuri Tielemans over it.
By the way, Villa have a really great chance to score right now. Cross.
Celtic negotiate the hurdle initially. Cash to fire it back in. Camera
There we go.
to it.
Tottenham star Kulusevski has incest. How do you say his first name? I've never even learned this. I only just know him from his last name. Has insisted the team will fight for Ange Postecoglou, who he believes is the right man for the job, despite the team's woeful form. Yeah, we're in bad form. 13 defeats. 13 defeats, man. We've been so bad. Only Southampton has lost more games than us in the span of the last month or something like that. Kulusevski, who has been Tottenham's standout star with 9 goals and 8 assists, agreed with his manager's words, has pointed out that the team had been playing beautiful football earlier in the season, before all the injuries. We're doing really well in the Cups. Yeah, it's fine. Kulisevsky said the reason why he felt Postecoglou was the right man is because we had games where we showed perfect football and football not many teams can play. We played beautiful against Manchester United, City away, and yeah, we're behind him. I have to fight for him because I believe in that football too.
But now obviously it's specific
Um,
set piece coaches.
he said something about Levy.
Oh, here's a gift for Rio Hatate. Martinez all the way behind that one. Well, little lapse opened the door for Celtic.
Yeah, it was just a lapse in
He was just talking about the fact that they have so few players.
You know, it's a good opportunity.
I don't know.
You can
This
see
article's
just
not
up
showing
top,
everything
sees
I was
where
looking for.
Martinez
But
is, and you think he's going for that far corner, but yeah, it's easy. He's not, you know, we know what a world-class goalkeeper
can't stand
is.
Levy. Thanks for
Especially when
answer.
shot stopping, he's not going to miss that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who are at fault for our form right now, but we don't have enough players to play it. So this is the time where I understand. I understand sticking to your guns and playing your system because oh Villa nearly with a third goal.
And trusty seemed to
Um,
be in the way of it. In the end, it looked like
I
Callum
understand
was
sticking to
trying
it,
to leave him
especially like if all it means is you end up being a kind of mid-table
He
team
just looks so
in
cool.
the 10,
Honestly,
10,
every time
11
he plays
range,
and manages to just
but
grasp it.
you're
He
implementing a
seems to
new
play
style of football
masterfully.
for the future,
Deliberately
and
aiming
then you're
that
gonna
ball
go actually
towards
spend money
the
and
wrong
buy the
player,
players you need
making sure that he doesn't get on the end of it.
to make it.
There's
Then I
something there.
understand being so
And then
dogmatic
fires
about
it into
playing your
deflection.
style.
That's
However,
just
dude,
pleasing
I
to see.
cannot believe that was nearly a third goal.
was catching practice in the end.
Whew,
But,
dangerous there for
completely
Celtic.
unorthodox.
I understand it if that's what you're gonna do, but when now we're in a relegation battle. Like you just can't drop games like the game to Leicester City or
Now
some of
potential
these other
for
games. Wow, Celtic with a
Keenan trying to
great
get a
attack.
pass in there. And he won't be too
Wasteful
grateful
chance
about
though.
what came next from Engels, who, in his frustration,
Yeah.
fouls Tielemans.
Just lacking that final ball, aren't they? Gets themselves into a good position there. Engels on the right-hand
Yeah,
side.
so like
Like I say, this is
even
just
though I
so
like him, now is the time where I say, okay, we're going
getting
to
the
change the way we
opportunity,
play based on the squad we've
chances
got.
you need to take them
And
and play
let's
close.
not get relegated.
As Roger
Let's
said to his
stay
team.
above that, and then maybe the management, maybe the ownership
Some really good situations for
will start
Celtic.
spending on some wages. I mean, financially, the club's doing fine. We're spending money on lots of stuff. Great
Good
stadium,
play.
great facilities, great
Coutinho making strides, having run
everything, but we
through
won't spend on
Rogers,
wages.
Bailey, and pulled back from
Oh,
Ramsey, who's fluffed his lines.
wasteful chance for Villa
Bailey.
there. The score of the Man City match is still 0-0. Man City's 0-0 right now, 28 minutes in.
A problem here for Matty Cash.
Benfica are up on Juventus. Liverpool found a goal. Lonya with a goal.
Itching to get out there tonight. John McGinn making his way back.
Actually, kind of
From,
a lot of goals
France
scored
to
early.
Italy, but
PSG are up 2-0. So PSG are in a must-win
Celtic always
situation as
thank
well, right?
his grandfather Jack, chairman of the club. He is such a
Inter
Celtic
up
fan that
2-0.
he can recite
Villa were
the
up
vision
2-0 at 5
word for
minutes.
word on their greatest moments. He does a very passable imitation of my esteemed colleague Ian Crocker, who covers the game up in Scotland.
What games are you? Let me know in the chat. What games are you guys watching, and what's the vibe of each game? Is it intense uh, or is it kind of a lull right now? Because I want to watch some. I want to switch around. Liverpool just scored. Let me know which games you guys are watching, and I'll try to.
I bet they've not even told him to warm up. He's just
I'm
gone
gonna
through
switch
it.
around.
See my chance, I'm off. Some words of
I think
encouragement
Arsenal
from
can win
Anita,
this
who's
year.
found some very
I don't know.
useful positions.
I'd be surprised. I think my money would be on Liverpool probably. Although I'm not putting money on it because I also predicted Manchester United would win the Premier League this year.
And Austin McPhee delivering the final
So someone's watching Barca Atalanta. Pretty even game. Okay. City, PSG, and Stuttgart are all in for a must win. Madrid match is not bad. Okay. Someone asked me a American football question. Where's that at?
On the other side of the coin, while there's elation for John McGinn at the prospect of facing his boyhood club, there's
Off topic. Your thoughts on the
disappointment
Chiefs
for
doing a
Michael Cash
three-peat?
at a point where
I mean, I hope they do.
injuries are
I hate
piling
the
up.
Eagles with everything in my being, so I hope they do. I know most NFL fans or most Americans are super annoyed that the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. I don't know if a team has ever done a three-peat. I'm not exactly sure. It's like I mean, the Cowboys won 3 out of 4 in the 90s, but I don't know if anyone's actually done a three-peat. So I hope they do it, because I can't have the Eagles winning another trophy.
Got a feel for Matty Cash
Oh
now,
man, I
who,
can't have the Eagles winning another
30
trophy.
minutes or
Oof.
so, getting up and down that right-hand side.
Speaking of, I will
Clean
probably
sheet
do a
of
Twitch
play.
stream of the Super Bowl, and the reason I say a Twitch stream is because I'm gonna put the footage in the game, and if they come after my Twitch account, so be it. But I did it with the college football and got away with it.
It's never really
So
an out-and-out wide role, is it? But he's right in the engine room now.
all right, let me switch around. The Villa game is at a little bit of a lull. Celtic have had several pretty good attacks.
Half an hour on the clock.
Let's check out Real Madrid. Watch live.
Yes, Thibaut Courtois, who got down relatively comfortably.
Yeah, it was on target.
Who are the Chiefs and the Eagles? They're two NFL teams. The Chiefs are easily the best team in the NFL for the last like 7 years. They're at a run of dominance that's probably unrivaled in history of the NFL.
Mbappe.
The Eagles are the team that I hate more than anything.
So hard to live with. Ajok, brought down by Shumeni.
Yeah, it's the Chiefs Eagles again. The repeat.
And enough is enough, says our Norwegian referee, and into the book.
They won't let me get away with streaming the halftime show? No worries, I won't watch the halftime show.
Yeah, physical battle between those two.
During the halftime show, I will probably film reactions of the beautiful game. The most decorated team in the NFL, I believe, is the Patriots. Because of Tom Brady, and I believe it's the Patriots. The Chiefs are Kansas City, which is actually in Missouri, not Kansas. They're from Kansas City. And then the Eagles are from Philadelphia. I didn't know that Mbappe's... Oh, is his first hat trick of his career or at Real Madrid?
Well, Thibaut Courtois was the one who was talking here last night to the media ahead of this game and saying what's the message from the Real Madrid camp in terms of what
I just tell you this. I really, really wanted a Bills Commanders Super Bowl. I just did. The Bills have never won a Super Bowl, and they lost 4 straight in a row in the 90s. So, okay, so it's his first hat trick at Madrid. I mean, is he starting to get into Mbappe form? Because I watched about 5 or 6 games early on in the season, and they just didn't look like they were gelling at all.
With the others having finished when they know the situation.
Interesting to see whether they either croon the half-time here or
If your national team makes it to the World Cup, you want to watch an NFL match?
a huge administrative
I'm
effort. They've
confused.
tried to do
I'm
the
confused
matchday.
by how those two work together. If your national team makes it to the World Cup, I want to watch an NFL match.
Of games played, but not
I'm
quite
confused by
70.
why that works. Yeah, Kansas City. Yes. Yeah, it's close.
UEFA will be pleased with this new
We've
format.
got
We've
several
switch on so many games on the
several
laptop.
states that have
Vasquez tonight,
cities that
sliding
are
change
not
from
that are
Manu.
these names of other states.
Ajok
We also have a Paris in Texas.
and Koulibaly.
I've driven through Paris.
16
It
of the
is
18 games played tonight have something
literally a
riding on
one-stoplight
them.
town. It is so small.
Whether it be a seeded berth for the playoffs, whether it be an automatic.
Wait, Celtic just scored after I jumped off the game?
Whether it be a possible elimination.
Well, I'll tell you.
Here's your
Actually, I can go
opportunity.
to it real quick
Marseille born
before
in
it
his
happens
second
because it's
season
not
at
showing up here
Brest
yet. Celtic were having a lot of success with their attacks
And
right before I got off the game.
on the board. Turned on here, and Taylor.
So they got it onto the wing. Cross. Oh!
Celtic are on the board.
Wow.
Really sharp reaction from Adamida.
That's a beautiful goal right there.
And
Look at that.
any sense of complacency and control has vanished because Celtic are right back in the game.
Yeah, look at all the
Nice to see
Celtic
Adamida
faithful
look
in
well, confident.
their stands.
Good finish from him as well. It was
Wow.
a difficult one, but it's good movement. Aston Villa get.
Dude, several things went wrong for Villa there. The fact that pass to get it to the winger is, I mean, I can't believe that pass was completed. Villa missed an easy clearance.
All drawn into the central areas, and Taylor makes that run out wide. He gets the space, gets his head.
Taylor with the
He's
run.
looking for
And it's the deflection off of the defender that sets him up for the goal. Good goal.
It deflects off him and it falls to either, but he's got to react.
But here's the thing. They've been having attacks like this over and over again. I think I'm going to stick with Celtic and Villa right now because
A superb piece of
we'll see how this game goes.
Frontman who has certainly been doing
So,
some good work that hasn't always been rewarded in this first half.
oh,
Well,
Kieran
there's
going
something
nuts
for
in
him.
the
And for
Discord, so
first
something
time
good's happening.
in the
Come on,
Champions League
Celtic.
here at home, Aston Villa are breached. And Adamida becomes the first visiting player since Zidi Boniek of Juventus 42 years ago
Ooh.
to score against the Villa in the Europe's elite competition at Villa Park. Quarter-final, 1983, Juve won by 2-1. Paolo Rossi scored in 40 seconds.
There was a goal ruled offside for Atlanta.
Villa's
Are you
grip
kidding me?
on the
Celtic's about to
trophy
score
was,
again?
Turner
All right.
Davis.
I'm gonna settle in and watch
Brilliant
Celtic
start
Villa.
they
This
had.
game seems like it's gonna
There's
be
a distinct air of
this
dissatisfaction
game seems like it's
on
gonna
Unai
be
Emery's face.
Yeah, very similar to the West Ham game where they started
off to the
so
races.
well. They obviously got the 2 goals in this game, and you just thought they were going to get more, but started to get a bit sloppy.
See Celtic
and
pressing.
They've had disruption to that back line, which won't have helped. But you've got to credit Celtic.
Get a little attack going from Celtic here. Let's see if this is the goal.
I suppose we're reflecting on that saying, 2-0 too early in the game is a dangerous lead.
2-0 is a dangerous lead for certain. Oh, a beautiful pass. There's that second goal. Wow. If you're not watching the Villa Celtic game, it is a
shock everywhere else because Villa's lead that seemed so handsome has evaporated.
Jeez. This is a good game. Great game. I know the transfer window is open right now. Yeah, we're not going to... Yeah, but Tottenham won't be involved in it.
They can't believe it, can they?
It's
You look at the crowd, you look at Unai Emery.
unbelievable Tottenham's refusal to get
That line
players
high. Luka Dean's
that we
trying
need.
to
Oh, there's
stay
an
in line. I think it's camera, isn't
yeah.
it?
He's
that
onside.
plays him on. It's a good ball into a really dangerous area. Tate plays the ball in there, and Ida.
Celtic may be cooked.
Now.
What do you mean Celtic may be cooked? They just tied the game.
Manages to get underneath it, goes above Martinez. It's a nice finish for
Villa
him.
may be cooked. Who knows?
Aston Villa will be so disappointed with the start that they've made, allowing Celtic to get themselves back into the game. But
They were up 2-0 in 5 minutes, and now it's tied at 2.
Can't get your heads together. The message from Unai Emery. What a night this is turning into for Adam Ida.
Is it true that Washington is rebranding the name to Chiefs?
And the expression of
No, that's not going to happen. There has been some conversation about them retaking their old name, which was removed about 5 years ago. Because I know that the logo that was on their former helmets was actually the likeness of a Native American chief from the is it the Blackfoot Indians or the Blackfoot Natives? Their tribe, the Blackfoot tribe, sued the Commanders for removing that mascot off of the helmet, and there's another group of the Blackfoot tribe that is trying to sue them to take their old name back because they said it's a celebration of their culture and not an insensitive slur. So anyway, there's a lot going on with them. But I don't think they're going to change it to the Chiefs. City aren't looking too good.
Remember, it's extraordinarily unlikely.
Almost halftime. It's 0-0.
Draw will get to Villa immediately into the round of 16. They may secure seeding.
Liverpool are up 2-1.
At the moment, they're down in 13th place.
PSG are putting them away. They're going to handle that game. Inter, you better score another goal because right now there's a possible upset here. You got a 2-0 lead. That's a dangerous lead.
Tielemans' delivery, Camara's head, Rogers in there.
Wow. Good clearance there. Villa nearly had their third.
Contribution there to dispatch it with a minimum of fuss out of harm's way.
Arsenal up 2-1.
And Glaswegian voices fill the air in England's second city.
So, are City looking likely to win? I've not watched the game, so I don't know how they're playing. This Villa Celtic game has been great. Let me switch over to City. See what City looks like right now, because it's 0-0, nearly halftime. Oh my word! City are down 1-0. Oh.
Solis is waiting in the middle. Shugler cuts it back. It's hit by
oh my lord.
And Bruges take the lead.
Bruges take a lead. The defending?
Smashed in.
That's some Spurs defending right there. That is so bad.
Is against Manchester City. And let's not forget,
Bruh.
City have got to win tonight. They need 2 goals now. All you'd say
is the way that they have been in the lead.
Pep doesn't,
This might just
bro.
be a silver lining on their
I've
cloud.
never
They can
seen
bring
Pep
it
like
home to
this
beat
on the
Chelsea here on
sideline.
Saturday.
He just
Look
looks
here. What a break, what a goal,
broken.
what a moment for Bruges. And it's been coming. The break has been on in behind Nunes. And away, Jutla just has to pick his pass.
Great
and
cross.
say, can you take it? Can you take it? And
Where
boy,
were
can
what
he
were
take
there?
it. The break has been on in behind
Nobody was
Nunes.
marking. Oh my word. Okay. Somebody's got to break this down tactically. And there's going to be all kinds of discussion about this if City lose this game. You've got one man making a run, one man with the ball at his feet. Okay, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 City shirts. And nobody's marking this man. I'm telling you, there is about 20 feet, I don't know, what's that, 10 yards on every side of him, completely open. Everyone's tracking everyone except the man who scores the goal. And all he has to do is cross it, and there's no one there.
To pick his pass and say, can you take it? Can you take it? And boy,
Like,
can he take it.
he's running with his hands out like this, like, hey, give me the ball. Oh my word. City. Man, yeah. Guardiola's going through a lot. It's got to be a big factor in what's going on at Man City. Understood. Maybe he's micromanaging his marriage too much. That's mean. I shouldn't be like that. I saw someone make a joke like that, and it's just a little bit of banter. I don't want to actually go after the man. All right, so City and Bruges are at halftime. City are down 1-0 going into halftime. Am I going to be watching the Europa League tomorrow? I will, but I won't be streaming. I have class, so I will be watching it during the last 15 minutes of my lecture, and then I have to get home and get set up and everything. So I'll watch it. I'll watch the game, but I won't be able to stream it. Man City, man, wow. Cannot believe what we're watching here. Let's see. Let's check back in on Real Madrid. Watch live.
Easy at all, just one moment of individual brilliance. Split the sides.
Lucas Vasquez. Koulibaly.
So you're rooting for Olympiacos, Spurs, and what is PAOK? Is that Panathinaikos? I don't know who PAOK is. I might have said their name incorrectly too. Thoughts on Nottingham Forest? Yeah, I never saw that coming. I haven't watched much of them this year, but I do know that their results keep surprising me.
This is Valverde.
Never saw that coming. Of course I didn't see that coming. I had Manchester United winning the league.
Diaz, Bellingham.
And I think I had Spurs finishing 5th again.
Nothing given. Lucas Vasquez. Good spell of possession this for Real Madrid. Bellingham has hit the referee.
Considering
It looks like most of these games are going to halftime now.
attacking players in Bellingham, in Mbappe, Rodrigo,
I might pull up. Who's my favorite Spurs player? My favorite Spurs player has not played in a very long time. Is Mickey Van de Ven. I love Mickey Van de Ven. Love watching him play. some players that I have really liked a lot this season. Brennan Johnson. Early on in the season, that man could not be stopped with scoring a goal every time he was on the pitch. Really like Brennan Johnson. I love Kulusevski. He's been awesome. He's been very good for us. Love James Madison, but Mickey Van de Ven's my favorite Spurs player. What was I smoking? with United winning the league. I said it in the video. I was like, hey, I want to make a bold prediction. I thought maybe they would build off of their previous season with Ten Hag. And so I made that prediction. I said, Manchester United. I said, hey, let me take a big swing. United are going to win the league. Couldn't be further from the truth. It's been abysmal of a year. What I'm going to do now, while these games are at halftime, I'm going to find my Google Doc. We want to do a reaction. We'll do a reaction here. Let's see. We need to do something about football players explain their greatest goals. That's what I'm looking for. I need to have that. Somebody's going to have to send me that video they were actually talking about because I'm not finding that. Okay. 1 second. Instead, oh, I know what I'll do. All right, guys. We're going to react to a video that's a little unusual for what we do on my channel. However, I think that it would be, I think you guys will like it. And it makes sense. All right, here's what we're doing. Let me set this up now. Shame I never saw Spurs under Pochettino. The only thing I can do is react to the All or Nothing series, and that can wait. No, that's the end of Pochettino. That's with Mourinho. All right, here we go. What's up, guys? Today we are reacting to a very interesting video, something we don't normally do on the channel. Right now, I am live with some subscribers as we watch the Champions League today. It's halftime right now, so we're going to do a little bit of a reaction. We're reacting to hostile fans Euroleague versus the NBA, and watch what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to change my window capture really fast. To make sure that we got it. All right. The reason I wanted to do this video is to show the difference between European fans or fans just worldwide of sports versus American fans. We do this thing a lot on the channel where we talk about the difference between the fan bases. Tonight, I'm actually going to watch the Dallas Mavericks play the New Orleans Pelicans at 7 p.m., so it's fresh on my mind because I do like basketball quite a bit. So let's just see the difference between the Euroleague versus the NBA fans. Oh no. Massive echo, guys. I'm going to have to fix this. Give me one second. Give me one second. Can y'all hear me better now? We're going to have to redo the entire intro. Give me 1 second. How is that? Okay, input 6, that's the wrong input. Input 4 is the right input. All right, how does that sound? Y'all let me know. We're going to have to redo the intro to this reaction. All right. Good, sweet. All right. Input 4. I need to delete input 6. OBS is great, isn't it? In it. There we go. All right, let's restart the reaction. All right, in today's video, we are oh, wait. You guys get to see the behind the scenes. I was looking at the wrong camera. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to hostile fans, Euroleague versus the NBA. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, right now I'm actually live on YouTube here. We're watching the Champions League, and we decided at halftime we're going to film some reactions, or a reaction. And so I'm actually going to an NBA game tonight. I'm going to watch the Mavericks and the Pelicans play, so it's fresh on my mind. I do like basketball, but I want to see what's the difference between American fans of sports versus European fans of sports. We've done this kind of concept on the channel before, so it's kind of related to what we do here. Let's check this out. I wish our atmospheres were like this.
This is a real hostile environment, and this is what NBA players think it is.
Here are these finals.
Hey, don't. Why they gotta be showing footage of the finals?
Tatum the drive, the sidestep, missed it. Lively there with the help.
European fans are notorious for creating nightmares to opposing teams. And I mean, how would you feel if you had to get a win on the road in this atmosphere? Fans in Greece made it snow inside the arena and delayed the start for a while. And Luka Doncic knows this all too well.
There's some really tough crowds in Europe. I think especially Greece, Serbia, Turkey. I think those are the three really tough.
I think I remember an interview with, we have Nikola Jokic, who plays in he plays for the Denver Nuggets, and someone asked him about the atmosphere getting to him in the game in the finals, and he goes, "Brother," he says, "I played in Serbia." It's like, yeah, the crowd's not gonna get to him.
Crowds to play in. It's hard to listen to your teammate right next to you because they cheer so loud.
Speaking of Serbia, Red Star Belgrade fans caused an earthquake in the arena.
But look at the atmosphere. It is literally bouncing, and they're standing on that floor now. It's shaking.
Yeah.
The floor is shaking.
Yeah, you can feel the floor shaking. You can feel the vibrations from the floor, from the noise, from the songs, from the dancing. It's just an amazing feeling. I mean, this is what European basketball is about. I'm sorry, you don't see this kind of thing anywhere else in the world, not in a basketball arena.
Huge flags being waved, flares flashing as if it's a war going on, massive drums pounding. And
the crazy thing is, when especially with the NBA, American NBA fans are so flippin' arrogant. I mean this really, really. Like, I'm a big NBA fan. I really do love basketball. I think it's probably, behind football, it's probably my second favorite. Probably tied with American football, actually. I really like basketball. But American NBA fans can be so arrogant because they'll talk about how the NBA is the best product. It's the best thing out there. Which, when it comes to terms of the actual play, it probably is. But then they would scoff at these other little leagues. Oh, whoa, these other little leagues. Until they see this. They don't know about this, and it makes me upset how arrogant they can be about how our crowds are and how our basketball tradition is the best. And it's like, watch this video and tell me that we don't have some work to do when it comes to how to be a fan. It bugs me. It bugs me. Tonight I'm going to this game. The arena is going to be 20% full. The Pelicans are terrible. And they're going to do a lot of t-shirt cannons. They're going to give away a grill. They're going to give away a car. They're going to do all of this stuff during commercial breaks. And while that's all happening, people are going to be more worried about what they're getting from the bar than supporting their team. I want to be in a crowd like this when I go to a sporting event.
and leading the entire crowd to sing and yell all as one. By the way, I'm making this video from experience. I've seen a bunch. This is in my country, Macedonia. So, having witnessed a bunch of these absolutely wild scenes himself, when Nikola Jokic was asked about the pressure while playing on the road in the NBA, he just smiled and said this.
I play in Serbia, brother. I play in Serbia, so I wish you guys can feel that.
Things are so crazy in Serbia that even the players themselves are joining the fans. This is stunning. Just imagine LeBron or KD doing this. Actually, Kevin Durant witnessed the madness firsthand when he attended the Euroleague Final Four tournament.
Turn the tide of this one, but time remains on the clock, and the officials are going to have to get a hold of this one. But even though, in all probability, the game was over.
Wow.
And I was shocked to find out that all of this chaos was just fans welcoming Evan Fournier to the team. They completely took over the airport, and this was the first thing that Fournier saw when he got off the plane. And this is a staggering moment for my hometown, where the fans packed the entire arena for a freaking practice. Not a game, not a game.
For a practice?
We're talking about practice.
That's a classic line from Allen Iverson. He's like, "We talking about practice? Not a game, not a game. We talking about practice." They're doing this at a practice?
This immeasurable passion and love for the game is probably why Luka admitted that he watches way more Euroleague games than the NBA.
I watch some NBA games, but I watch more Euroleague than NBA. But if it's a really good game and it's on TV, I'll watch it.
And one of spectacles like
My gosh, I love that guy. I wish he was playing in the game tonight. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this reaction short just because we kind of already got the idea here of the atmosphere versus the American atmosphere. I just want to say this, that when I watch things like this, it just reminds me of how Americans, we just don't know how to be good sports fans. We are sports consumers. And that's just, the more and more I react to sports in Europe and South America and in just other places, the more I realize that we don't know how to be sports fans. We don't know at all. We just don't. Like the fact that they're showing up at a practice to cheer on their team. I mean, think about that. Imagine the support that your team has to feel when you realize that the fans are there at the practice to cheer you on, to make sure that the things are going well for the club. We don't do that here. Anyway, please go on. You need to see the European coaches. Oh, there's more here? All right, yeah, I'll keep going. Yeah, we'll keep going. Let's do it.
Like this exhibition game played in Belgrade under open sky are just flat out stunning. Just recently in Greece, there was a game being played at a historical venue, the stage of the first modern Olympics. So with more than 40,000 fans watching, this of course was a phenomenal sight. Speaking of that, one thing you always see in the stands for Euroleague games are these amazing choreographies that fan groups come up with. It usually means something and sends a message to the opponents, but there are also examples like this one, partisan supporters paying respect to their coach, Željko Obradović. So when you see all of this, along with the shirtless fans screaming till their face turns red, you see the arena shaking and of course the flares lighting up, and compare that to an NBA game, it looks shockingly different.
Tristan Thompson finds James! A lot of thunderous dunks here in the opening period.
I don't know about this, but Rihanna just walked in front of me. Are you kidding me?
What are you doing, man? Stay with the game. LeBron makes a spectacular play like this, and that's what you deal with? Yeah, what a play.
You see the celebrities in the front rows, everyone looking posh, and the action from the crowd boils down to this.
Neal snatches the board. O'Neal, a little too tall.
I will say, the one thing this video is missing, because I do watch enough of the NBA. The videos they're showing here as examples of a tough crowd or a hostile crowd doesn't actually paint the most accurate picture. You can find, it's interesting. We have kind of the opposite. We don't have hostile arenas. But we do have, whenever a team is on a heater, like for instance, when somebody is doing something that's pure, like just magical, look up Kobe Bryant's final game when he scores 60 points in his final game, and listen to the crowd in the last like 2 minutes where he puts the team on his back and single-handedly wins the game. The crowd in that game, far better than anything they've showed in this video. But it comes back to the same thing that I've talked about a lot. Our fans are reactionary. If you do something awesome, then our crowds come to life and they become like, they roar like in it, and you can really hear that deafening sound coming from our fans. However, you don't have to have in Europe, and from Euroleague and all the things that I've seen, you don't have to do something awesome. The people just come in with that mindset that we're going to be hostile and we're going to make it hard for the opponent to win. And I just wish that American fans weren't consumers of the sport and like there to be entertained, but would actually be active in it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Thing is, the whole culture is different. In the US, people go to a basketball game as a way of entertainment and treat it the same way like going to the movies or a concert. They have their drink, the popcorn, or the hot dog. In Europe, it's do or die mentality, both for the teams as well as the fans. Every single game. I mean, just look at some of the top coaches, the most well-respected minds in Euroleague basketball. Watch their intensity during games.
In your eyes, you're good guys! Fuck you, everybody! Fuck you, okay? You want me to repeat million times? Fuck you, this is not over!
But they're a quality team.
What the fuck is this, man? We end the march. Go 2 steps into the passing lane. 2 steps into the passing lane. What you said? What you said? What you said? Shut up! What do you want, Costa? Now you ask me what to play, huh? So all the life, you wait for me. Okay, all the life, any one of you.
You don't have this in the NBA. One, because they just don't function like that, but two, and possibly more important, because
the players run the show.
There is no way you yell like this to the franchise superstar that's worth $200 million. Just imagine a coach berating LeBron like this. He would be fired before the game is even over. Heck, David Blatt, one of the best EuroLeague coaches at the time, got fired from the Cavs after a 30-11 record to start the season. By far the #1 team in the East, and just months after making the finals. In a league where entertainment is everything and superstars are the difference between a team being a contender or not, you definitely want the top dog being happy and the fans buying expensive tickets. In Europe, coaches are the authority and they preach team basketball, so basically they're the most important piece to the puzzle. This season, Partizan did the...
It's interesting to me, I will say, I've got to get back to watching football because the games are back on, but I think in one way, there are some players in the NBA, in fairness, it has happened, and I'm not saying it's okay, but they know better than their coach, and they legitimately know better than their coach on what they need to do in a given moment. And so a lot of times the coaches are just hands off, and they give the ball to the players and say, hey, we're counting on you to make this happen. Go do it. And the players, so it's a different level. But I understand what he's getting at here.
unthinkable and gave Obradovic a blank slate to craft his team. Not a single player from last season was left on the team, and the coach brought in an entirely new roster for this year. That's absolutely wild, but it's happened a few times. It's also worth pointing out that Obradovic is the winningest coach in Euroleague history with 9 titles. So whatever reputation Greg Popovich holds in the NBA, Željko doubles that. So this trust is well deserved. If you've never watched the Euroleague, this season is the perfect time to tune in, as there are going to be almost 100 former NBA players suiting up. I've actually started a brand new channel focused solely on the Euroleague, so check out the first video of the wildest game winners in Europe, headlined by...
Interesting. All right. Let's get back to watching some football. If you like this video, smash like on the video. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Anyway. City equalized? Jeez, what did I miss while I was over here watching this? Let's get back to it. Man, that was a good video, though. It does, like, give me so much to think about. It really does. Lamine, did he score? Lamine. Barcelona 1-0 over Atalanta. Arsenal still up 2-1.
Magnificent form.
Well, that's the sort of situation from which we've seen.
I'm going to go back to the City Bruges game. Watch live.
Nervousness that Manchester City, they've suffered in recent weeks when it's been like this. This is the time, this is the moment.
Oh man, what happened, Liverpool?
PSG when it was like this, when it was end to end, when it was a little bit more fevered. They're showing it again now.
So City have to win to make it through. They still need another goal. And Liverpool has conceded 3 goals.
How to manage the game.
Just moments like that.
I mean, you'd think this was the last 2 minutes.
Yes, exactly. It feels like they're just going for it. It feels like it's a Hail Mary every attack.
We've got well over half an hour.
Real conceded a goal, so they're tied at 1.
And find that second goal.
I'm watching City versus Bruges right now.
But now they seem to have surrendered that approach.
If we'd have said 12 minutes ago, it's 0-0, it's as you were, you wouldn't have really batted an eyelid and said Manchester City are in control still, but it's been completely flipped around.
You're not sure you can write the team's name? For Real Madrid. Hey, have you guys seen the clip of the American soccer pundits talking about breast? Y'all seen that video? It's hilarious with Henri and I can't remember his name. Y'all seen that?
In this Champions League run this season, none of them have scored against Bruges, and they keep out Haaland. De
Bruyne with the corner.
It's very brave headed by Meckler to clear that mask protecting his facial wound. In by Bernardo Silva. This time Van Aken heads away.
Micah Richards, yes. That's the video I'm talking about. Where they ban Micah from talking about breast, and then they make a bunch of jokes about the name. It's hilarious. One of the funniest videos I've seen. I don't know. I think it's weird that we have this show. It is legitimately one of the most entertaining football pundit shows. That whole show with Micah Richards and Henri and Jamie and what's her name? Kate, I think. They are awesome.
Calmly too to Van Aken. Jugler.
Oh, here we go. Here's a Bruges attack. Come on. What a... Oh!
Missed by a whisker.
That close for City to be down 2-1. Jamie is the funniest of them. Yes. It's a good show. It really is a good show. They're very entertaining. Two good former players and a legend. Yeah.
Chose it not to take it on, and that might prove to be a big moment within the game.
Man. About a foot away from City being down a goal again.
Kovacic to Foden. Savinho.
Foden.
Saves with the header, hit by De Bruyne, and
De Bruyne missed wide.
to say it, miss-hit by De Bruyne.
It's a shank.
Pulisic just scored.
All the players with the best techniques. You want it to fall to.
Oh, they needed it too. They're down. They were down.
Weaker foot.
Or did they just go up 2-1?
Man of his quality. We're expecting better.
But the game's slightly chaotic at the moment, and I'm not sure.
Pulisic has a good
suits
season, huh?
Manchester City.
He's been good this year.
Jugler. Says. Yashari.
Oh, what a beautiful ball by Bruges. I'm really impressed. Bruges are playing great.
They've not got the legs for this, Clive. They've just not got the midfield to cope with it. They've not got the back line to cope with it at the minute, Manchester City.
Keeper didn't even try for City's goal. Interesting. Okay, so Pulisic equalized. Big goal. Big time goal.
Manchester City couldn't.
Very impressed with Bruges in this game. From what I've seen, I've only watched a few minutes of it. Atletico up 3-0. Oh, an own goal. Oh. Just, I jinxed him, guys. I jinxed him just when I was saying I'm impressed. Just when I'm saying I'm impressed, they concede an own goal. Dang.
Well, they've turned it around. They don't care how. But it's the left back just getting forward. I'm going to fire it across.
It's just, that's rough, man.
Haaland's
Rough own
waiting
goal.
at the far post. Ordonez knows that. The two centre-halves have been brilliant all night. It's the first slip. He feels he's got to play it. It's so fast at him. It's the studs. It's the bomb, the boot.
That's
it's
rough.
Nothing more.
But I don't know. The way that they've been attacking, they could probably equalize. Dude, Pep kicking the ice chest.
I mean, Vardiol has been, certainly outside of Haaland, as dangerous attacking player as Manchester.
What do I think of Poch so far for U.S. men's team? I think we're on pace. I like him as a coach. I think he's far better as far as player relations goes than Berhalter. I think Berhalter was too friendly with his players, and I think we just watched that EuroLeague basketball video. I do think that Berhalter just has too American of an approach to coaching. Not that we couldn't have a great American coach, but I think with Poch coming in with that mindset establishes a little bit more authority. So I think he's going to do well. I'm not going to say we're going to, have an amazing World Cup, but I think we're going to play well.
His favorite sounding board. Almost as if to say, what do we do now? Because this is the situation that Manchester City have just not managed
Inter up
to
2-0.
well in the last 3 months, leading in a game.
Villa's Celtics still tied. That was a great game that we were watching there.
Get away from them in winning positions. 8 points dropped from going in front in the Champions League.
Oh, just from Argentina? Yeah. Yeah, I know he's from Argentina.
And this time, sorry, and this time last week.
Yeah, when I say I'm watching the Euroleague, I guess I wasn't trying to say he was European. I know he's from Argentina, but he's managed European clubs, is what I was trying to articulate. So, yeah, sorry about that. That was a slip up on my part.
And it feels the same now. They're still pressing.
Liverpool still down 3-2. PSG 4-0. How boring. I like upsets. Too boring when they're just doing what they're supposed to do. What in the world?
This is one of those chases that you watch on TV, and it's like TV.
Sorry. My Paramount Plus is acting stupid.
Loose now,
Oh, here comes the Man City attack. I don't think they're going to be able to handle that. That's a penalty.
That's what it was.
Wow. Let me pull up. I want to see what's going on with Liverpool. It's boring that PSG are handling the business well. I'm not used to PSG handling business well. PSV up 3-2 over Liverpool right now. Pepe scored for wait, are you talking about Ricardo Pepe? The man that I do not I know he's probably a great guy and good player, and I know he's American. I couldn't stand every time that Berhalter would put him in the game in the Copa. He would just miss chance after chance. He got in great goal-scoring position all the time, but he just couldn't put the ball in the net. Ricardo Pepe. All right, I'll try to ease up on him. He's an American. I gotta support. Because the Liverpool are playing in a downpour, it looks like.
His warm-up exercises. 34 years of age, but again, scoring bags of goals. 13 so far for him.
Villa went ahead of Celtic. Oh, no. I'm just rooting for upsets today. Who are the top 3 teams in Europe this season, in my opinion? I feel underqualified to answer this. I've been focused on my team the most part. I think Liverpool. Barca. And it's hard for me to say. I don't watch enough Italian league to know if Inter is up there. It's hard for me to say, man. I've been really focused on Tottenham's abysmal season. So you'd say Barca, Liverpool, and Inter? Yeah. I've watched enough of Barca in the beginning of the season to know that Barca are up at the top for me. They've been one of the most fun to watch, and just Liverpool have been great this year. Salah's been he's been amazing. I haven't been watching their games other than a few highlights, but I know that he's been in a really good form. And I know there's been some discussion on whether he's coming back to Liverpool. You guys let me know what's the latest on that. Like the rumor that he'll leave Liverpool. I've been hearing a lot of talk about that. When I think of Bergvall, there's some talent there. I wish that we could develop him properly without having to rely on him. But we just don't have enough players.
Chiesa. Bakayoko's clearance deflects nicely into the path of Saibari, and PSV for a moment there looked like they'd be able to launch a counter. They couldn't because there was a foul by Tyler Morton.
Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk are out of contract. So we're not sure if they're coming back. I got you. I'm not sure what is Salah's goal count right now.
With the progress of Ismail Saibari. He's played in the Champions League before, Tyler Morton, back in 2021. Was involved in games against Porto and Milan.
19 goals in 22 matches so far in the Premier League.
Bakayoko.
I'm not. So you're wanting to know if he scores 60 for the year, not just in the Premier League, right?
Land. Miss from Chiesa. Now Endo. Elliott. Bradley sets off on that far side. Elliott instead tries to pick out Chiesa. Karsdorp is in first for PSV. Taken out of things, we can see that Trey Nyoni is the next sub off the ranks for Arne Slot.
This doesn't seem right. Is this counting 2025?
Robertson. Here's the other player withdraws. The two that started and survived from Saturday in the Premier League have both been substituted. Trey Nyoni, 17 years of age, midfielder.
Okay. He scored 23. 19 in the Prem, 3 in the Champions League, 1 in the EFL. No, I don't think he's getting 60. I think he'll get 40. Actually, he might get 50. He's in really good form right now. He's like a goal every game.
Drop into the back four to replace the withdrawn Robertson. Here's Elliott up against Mauro Jr. Goes down under the challenge of Saibari, but it's Elliott who's penalised for simulation.
What does that mean? Penalized for simulation.
Yes, it did look as though he shoved his right leg into Saibari rather than the other way round.
Ah! There we go. Watkins missed a penalty for Villa, slipped and skied it. So they're still 3-2. Let me check out Villa Celtic. That's been a good game. Oh, simulation is diving or flopping. Okay. I'm with you on that.
For that to happen at such a pressure point, you wonder whether Ollie Watkins can get it out of his mind, because there was an opportunity to bring a sense of certainty and confidence. And Celtic, as they've already shown, could play on any creeping nervousness. Remember, both teams will be involved in at least a playoff. Celtic.
So it's 3-2 still. Faked getting tackled. Okay, it's diving. Gotcha. Hey, I saw a first call for that in the NBA the other night. They called flopping. I've never seen a ref call a foul for a technical foul for flopping. I was like, I'm ready for this rule. I'm sick of flopping and diving. Unless my team needs to do it, then I'm a fan of it.
Back in the thick of it, together with Trusty again.
You say Villa are dominating, they should score a fourth. Sad, really. I've been rooting for the bigger teams to get upset in this today. So PSG is boring. They're up 4-0. Atletico is boring, up 4-0.
Don't be afraid to miss. However,
Real Madrid up 2-0. City are up 2-1. Leverkusen are up 2-0. Liverpool getting still beat 3-2.
Tielemans' delivery, and it was the head of Trusty that met it. He's certainly been in the firing line in the last few minutes.
What American would I like for Tottenham? I would take. Well, I haven't watched his recent form though, so I'm not gonna say that. We need. We need someone who can finish goals. We need a proper striker. Solanke's out. Give me Balogun, that'd be nice. Or Pulisic. Oh, there's it. Ollie Watkins should have scored a goal there.
Good reaction save, isn't it, from Kasper Schmeichel with his feet. Just bobbles around and ponders as well to actually poke it out to Watkins. It's a straight
Ricardo Pepi. I do not want Ricardo Pepi. He and I have a history. He bothered me in the Copa America. Although he's probably developing into quite a fine player. I also have a problem with Weah. Stupid Weah getting that red card. Really did kill our momentum in the tournament.
Brought about that third goal for Villa. How he uses his back end, shall we say, to really good effect.
Apparently Liverpool wanted Pepe. Brahim Diaz. Boy, you guys asked my opinion on a lot of stuff. I'll be honest, I'm not even sure I know who that is. So the problem with me as a football content creator is that I have been fascinated with the history of the game and learning the history of the game. So I actually probably can spit more football takes, historical football takes, than I can, and I know hardly anything about what's going on right now beside what's happening to my team. So I have a pretty decent grasp of what's going on with my team. No grasp of any of the players currently, other than a few majors. But my football content creation has led me into more historical research and learning history and appreciating all of that. That one of the areas that slipped through the cracks is just watching every game. And the history of tactics video was good. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff I've really been digging into. And then when it comes time to watch football, there's so many leagues going on all the time. And the games are always held during the middle of either I'm at work or I'm in class, or so it's really hard for me to watch a lot of what's going on in football. So when people come on, they're like always asking me opinions about current players and all this kind of stuff, and unless I've done a reaction video on it, I probably don't know much about it. But it's a dumb excuse, but that's my excuse. I don't have to watch every match. My opinion on Spurs' road to the final. My opinion. Okay, here's how this happens. Okay. Here's the story. Here's how it goes. some Spurs fans get together and decide that we are going to overthrow the leadership of Tottenham Hotspur. We forcibly remove Daniel Levy from his office. And I mean forcibly. I mean like a swift kick to the butt and dump everything off of his desk into a trash garbage bag. We get him out of the building. We just take control of the club. And then we buy the players that we need. And we have a road to the final. That's how we do.
He's got support arriving in Palmer.
That's the story.
Get down at his near post.
It's a great ball, isn't it?
Just focus on one league. Don't burn yourself. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I do wish that I could learn more about what's going on in football. It just does end up, unfortunately, falling. A lot of it just falls through the cracks for me. Oh yeah, I'll be watching Spurs tomorrow. Don't you worry. I will not be live streaming though because it'll be during my class. So I'll be watching them on my laptop and pretending I'm watching the PowerPoint presentation. Don't tell my professor.
Martinez remarkably unperturbed by it all.
Thanks, Manny. I appreciate that. Even though you're a gunners, you're a gunner. I've actually had a handful of really nice Arsenal fans that subscribe to my channel and interact a lot. So, shout out to you guys. Even though I'm obligated to be disrespectful to your team any chance I get. Although this season, I'm not talking a lot of smack. I haven't even heard of a title race in my lifetime. Oh, here's a... Watkins had a chance and he missed it. All right, Celtic are kind of screwed here. Good fight from Celtic, but this one's over. I'm going to watch... See, what's another good game that's going on right now? Man City are up 3-1. R.I.P. R.I.P. Let's go back to Liverpool, man. What's going on with them? PSV Liverpool. What's going on here? You're a gooner too. The reason I backed them was when I was little. Wait, was the cannon? Oh, because you like the cannon. You like Angelot though. Dude, is your name okay? I don't want to. It's Spiros, right? I don't want to butcher the Greek pronunciation of words. It's Spiros, right? Because there's part of me, the Texan in me, that wants to say Spiros. So Pool have the children play. Oh, so they don't have Salah, Jota, or... Oh, okay. Well, why would they do that? Are they guaranteed? They're resting. Okay, I'm over here talking smack. So they're resting and they've got a guaranteed spot. Okay, gotcha. Gio Reyna just got an assist for Dortmund. Bro, I study Koine Greek. I should know. It's a different. It is different. It is different. Koine Greek is a very different language. It's a dead language. And Spiros, I do not know more than you about football. I don't know. I do think my knowledge of the history of football is actually pretty strong. Even though there's so much to learn, especially for just being in it for 2 years, 2.5 years. I'd say my historical knowledge is pretty good. Because I love history. So, do I think Manchester United is the best team in the history of the Premier League? I would say yes. I would say yes. Obviously, it's between them and Liverpool as far as the titles go. But I think when you give the significance in the world that Manchester United has had, along with the storied history and I would say Manchester United is the greatest team in the history of the Prem. Although the history of the Premier League is only since 1992. But yeah. Greatest English professional club, probably. I'd be willing to hear arguments for others, though. But I would say, in my opinion, I'd put them there.
It's a very important block by Nagalo. Bakayoko looks long, but unable to pick out.
So yeah, they've won it 13 times, and Liverpool have won if you're only counting the Premier League era.
Here's Chiesa.
Gotcha.
Tsimikas with him. Twisting run.
The current table standing for Champions League.
Tsimikas. Rich Elliott.
So looks like City are going to survive this today with a win. They've got to win. So these teams are probably just out. You guys let me know what are the teams that I need to watch as far as like what are the big movements? Who needs a win to survive?
Just trying to do much there. He was caught by Ledesma.
This has not been refreshed. Is there like
It's a decent spell this for Liverpool, but not really able to get through at Benitez too much. But this is Morton, away by Nagalo. As far as Endo.
Is there something that tracks it live? I don't know. Real Madrid are up 3-0.
Back with Kwanzaa.
Go on flash score. Okay. Oh my word.
This is Bradley. Elliott, the man to his right. Downs through the middle. This is Elliott. Back for Bradley. Little glimmers from Liverpool in the last 5 minutes, but no end product just
So
yet.
Aston Villa are going to finish in the top 8.
Remember, they've never lost to PSV, and they've never lost to Dutch opposition since they came up against Ajax back in 1966. Nallo, another defender.
Use the link. I don't have... I'm not seeing your link. It's not letting me click your link.
Bradley This header. Elliott down. Shot is on. It was on target from Morton, but comfortably dealt with by Benitez. Never scored for Liverpool in his few opportunities to do so, Tyler Morton.
Let me see. What is this? There's a new feature. There is a new feature on YouTube. I'm about to set it up. This is gonna be interesting.
Here's the player to be replaced for Liverpool.
It's not realistic, and so I won't. I'm just putting it up. Maybe on a different live stream we'll actually run it.
19-year-old striker. Full debut now for Amaro Nallo.
What happens if I do it?
An unused sub, but never been on the pitch for Liverpool before. 18 years of age. Defender. He'll go into the back four.
Wow.
Can now move into the midfield. Not sure who will play through the middle now.
I was just making a.
This is Chiesa through the legs of Veerman.
Do you guys see the super chat goal on YouTube? This is an interesting feature. I may use this. I might use this in another stream. Whenever we're doing my reaction streams, if I can get enough in 3 hours to shave the beard. Interesting. You guys don't want me to shave my beard. Just let me know if you guys can see that goal. I'm about to take it down.
A couple of years ago from West Ham.
Okay. All right, cool. Removing the goal. I just wanted to see if it worked. It's a cool feature. Do I think I fully understand the GOAT debate? I mean, no. I think that I'm pretty firmly of the camp that Messi's the GOAT, so I'm correct. But
This is Kwanzaa. Now McConnell.
I mean, I think you have to you factor in statistics to some extent. You weight that at some level. You factor in the eye test of watching them play, the magic that you see when you watch them, achievements and trophies. I'm not really sure I understand the debate that much, other than I have my opinion.
Fifth quarter for PSV.
Oh, you love the beards.
Directing operations.
Are there teams that I want to qualify or not qualify out of this list?
In by Veerman.
I don't want Manchester City to succeed.
Gallo couldn't get over it.
Wow, are we in an interesting position where even if Manchester City win, Club Brugge are able to stay afloat?
PSV closing in on their
Doesn't really matter.
victory over Liverpool at their 7th attempt.
I also don't want PSG to succeed. I hate that they're winning so well today.
Win of this Champions League campaign, it'll take them on to 14 points.
Of course, I don't want Arsenal.
It will see them finish 14th in the final standings.
Do I think that Ronaldo isn't worth to be called the GOAT?
In the knockout phase playoff places.
I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I would say probably not. I think he probably is a tier underneath the GOAT debate. But if any of you have seen my essay that I did on Ronaldo, I respect the heck out of that man. Way more than I expected to before I started digging in, reading his biography and learning about him. he has become easily one of my favorite players of all time, just learning his life story. And it's a great video, by the way. I keep pressing it, but it's a great video. It's sitting there with like 1,400 views. One of my best videos. But alas, I'll leave it there. My Ronaldo video is great.
He catches the Belgian. The referee deemed that as reckless play. And it's a red card for Omar Ronaldo.
I go with the comment, Ronaldo is the best player among humans, Messi isn't human. That's fair. That's fair.
Checking something here. No, they're not. I thought they were checking whether or not there might have been an offside.
Maybe one second.
Offside as the ball was played for. I think he just
Going into my YouTube studio for a second.
Yeah, it's confirmed. That should have brought so many special memories. Ends in very disappointing fashion for Amaro.
Hands down, best video I think I've ever made on the channel, right here, 1 month ago. How tragedy made Ronaldo an all-time great. That is, I put in a week of research and effort and hours of editing. Best video I've done. And then the 10-cent beer night riot, also a really freaky, fantastic video. And this one here about the Munich air disaster. 3 of my absolute banger videos. And then my reactions just... My reactions do so much better. I don't know why. I probably should start a second channel for these kinds of videos because they're just... I don't know why reactions just do better for my channel. Anyway.
Challenge is a fair one. It's Bakayoko. And it's off the column behind for another corner.
Really like the original content. For your first attempts, they were really high quality. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have experimented a lot, though, with, like, channels that nobody knows exist. I think you guys are watching my success story right now. Luke Sports Academy is the one channel that does super well. I have, like, started 13 or 14 YouTube channels and just tried to learn things over time, and this one worked. So.
Desma with a brilliant run. Pushed away by Kelleher.
All right, what's another game I can look up here?
Finally, Liverpool able to clear their lines, but
go back to
Mauro Junior. PSV
Barcelona. What's going on in Barcelona right now? Tied 2-2. Uh-oh. We're in added time here. Tight game in Barca. By the way, I also wouldn't say that I love Ronaldo more than Messi. I wouldn't say that. I would just say I actually found out I loved Ronaldo's story more than I expected I would. When I first started out in football, I kind of disliked Ronaldo. I didn't like his arrogance. I didn't like his attitude. I thought that he was rather brash with the way he talked about how good he was. And I thought, well, Messi's obviously better and he's more humble. So I kind of had this bad negative taste in my mouth for who Ronaldo was. Until I did that video and I found out his story and like kind of what he's had to overcome to get to who he is. And I actually found out I respect him a lot more. Now, of course, there are some things in his career that his ego has tainted portions of his legacy. But once you know the complex story of Ronaldo, you just respect him a lot more. It's a great story.
Madrid have won 4-1. They stay
Ronaldo was likable, but he's not anymore, sadly.
Barcelona will be sweating on Arsenal.
Well, I think his YouTube content's a little cringe, but I still find him to be a pretty likable guy.
Around the corner, good ball by Ferran Torres. In it comes and levered away by Martin Derun.
So what happens? I guess nothing really matters for Barca if they lose this, or if they tie. They're in the top 8.
We've had the 5 minutes of stoppage time. It's not a penalty. But a good shot on the turn, and again strong hands by Karnaseki. Can see why he's hands.
I think City are facing Madrid in the playoff. Interesting. Real Madrid are beating Brest 3-0.
No, it's been a good contest, hasn't it? The scoreline doesn't really tell us what a good contest it's been. Much closer, really, in general play.
I'm going to go with Panathinaikos' second conference title to come to Greece. Oh, y'all are having a conversation about the Conference League. I'll be honest, guys, I haven't paid attention to the Conference League maybe at all.
Rodrigo.
Final time for Real Madrid, 3-0. Looks like a lot of these games are becoming final now. All right. So it doesn't appear that we have any games that are really in the balance either. Milan, ooh.
And Jude Bellingham, after a fantastic sweeping move, made it 2-0. They thought they'd leveled up at
Milan are down 2-1. What happens if they lose this?
But this is Real Madrid's now.
What happens if Milan loses this game?
In Gangon, it is Brest 0, Real Madrid 3.
It's rough. It doesn't look like anything really matters much anymore for standings.
This match was brought to you by Heineken, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
Imagine beating Inter and you still don't get in. Yeah, that's tough.
Barcelona. Over it goes. The full-time whistle blows.
All right.
And Michael Oliver says that is it. Liverpool are the champions of the league phase. Champions is too much. You don't get anything except...
So nothing really matters left for these games that are being played. Anyway, guys. Fun day of football and chatting with you guys. I think the next time they do something like this, I've got to have a better system for when we have like 30 games going at the same time. Or whatever, however many games we had going at the same time. Couldn't be 30. 18 games. You guys, more content will be coming out this week from what we filmed on Tuesday. Remember, I'm going to be trying to keep up with Tuesday live streams like at the same time as I did last time, 9:30 in the morning for me. Thursdays, I will spend time doing Patreon content like watching Ted Lasso, other different things. And occasionally when I have an off day like this, I might pop in for a stream like this. But anyway, I'm going to hop out of here. Got a reading assignment to do before I get ready for Mavericks Pelicans tonight. The Mavs better win. The last time I went to see Mavs Pelicans, the referees missed an obvious goaltend, and then the NBA had to say the next day that they missed it and we still lost the game. So anyway, all right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. I want to read about the GOAT debate. Some GOAT debate fact: when Ronaldo helped to reach 100 points, Messi did it next year. When Messi won his third Champions League, Ronaldo had one, but now he has 5. When Ronaldo and Messi had five Ballon d'Ors, now Messi has 8. Yeah. Yeah, I did a video. There is a video reaction on my channel that breaks down the debate pretty well. Anyway. All right, good night, Spiros. You guys have a great time, and I'll see y'all in